So here's the question that you sent me. And so everything looks good to me. So yeah, the range is from negative infinity up to 9. Let's see. So you put from 9 to 7. Okay. So what we want to remember about range is it's from bottom to top. And so we assume the graph continues on indefinitely, so it goes down forever, and so that's why we have negative infinity, and then its highest point's right there, up there at 9. Now, I think you also mentioned you had some problems with graphing it, that you weren't sure which intercept to use. It really should not matter. I think you said, okay, so you had the intercept 1 and 7, and you said something about the way it looked, the notation, it looked like you plotted 1, 7, which would be a point on the graph up here. Um, so, the 1 and the 7 are separate, and those are just where it hits the x-axis. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit a similar question just so I can show you another example. So this one, let's see, the vertex for this one would be at, let's see, I'm going to go ahead and open this up. The vertex would be over 2 and then up 16. So right there. And then the secondary point, so if I were to set this equal to 0 and solve, let's see, so I'd move this over a square root. I'd get plus or minus 4, and then I have to add 2 to that. So I could use either 0 or I could use 6. It shouldn't actually matter. Um, oh, oops, I accidentally picked the wrong parabola. Let me clear this real quick. Okay, so here we go. There we go. So from 216, and then it doesn't matter. I could pick let's see, square root of 4. I'm sorry, square root of 16 plus or minus 4. And so yeah. So I could pick 6, or I could pick -2. And so either one should work. It doesn't really matter. So I'll pick 6, I guess. And we'll go ahead and save that, and then let's see what happens if I check that answer. So it worked out. It shouldn't matter which one you choose. And then from here, I think you've got the rest of that. So your other question I have here, let's see. So I think you wanted me to go over the formula for you on this one. And so what's going on here is basically your A value is 1, your B value is 4, C value is -5. That's not really important here. And so to figure out the X value, the formula is negative B over 2A. So it's going to be -4 over 2 times 1, which then we get -4 over 2, which is -2. So we have the X value. And then to figure out the y value, you plug that into the function. So we're going to do f of -2 and plug that in. So now we're going to have -2 squared plus 4 times -2 and then -5. So I'm just plugging it into the function to figure out the y value. Basically, its partner, right? So -2 to the power of 2 would become +4. And then this will become plus -8. And we got a -5. And so let's see, 4 plus -8 is -4. And then -4 plus -5 is -9. So that's going to put the vertex at -2, -9. So remember x and then my y values. So my x is -2. I plugged that into the function, figured out its partner. The y value is -9. So I'm going to go ahead and plot that down here. And I'm going to go ahead and come over here and show it on the computer also. Um, there we go. So I'm going to go, well, I don't have to enlarge that, or I guess I do. So let's see, parabola. So I'm going to be, what did I say? Let me double check that. So -2, -9, right there. And then the way I would figure out an x-intercept is, you could factor it. And so this would factor into x minus what is that going to be? X plus 5 and then x minus 1. And so my two solutions to that should be -5 and +1 right there. So it doesn't matter which one I use. I guess I'll just use +1. So back on my graph, I'll use +1. You see when I click +1, -5 is showing up also over here. Also, you can see my y-intercept is -5 right there. So I'll go ahead and save that. Go ahead and check that. Good job. Okay. So then axis of symmetry, that should just be x equals -2. So let's see, equals -2. Check that. Okay. Domain's kind of boring. It's always the same. So let's see. For these, for parabolas. Let's see. Oops. There we go. Check that. Okay, and then the last part is going to be what? Range. So this time we have no limit going up. We have a limit going down. The lowest point is going to be -9. And we are going to bracket that in. -9 all the way to infinity. Oops, did it again. There we go. Then we'll go ahead and check that. And there we go. I hope that helps you out.